Hello, everybody. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia. Yes, I do still have a scratchy throat and a little bit of a nasally stuff going on. I'm good, okay? But I did want to talk to you about something. I looked at a podcast today featuring Kim Fields, and she said some things that kind of resonated with me, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm sure you've heard me say in the past, and this is coming from the angle of, this is coming from the angle of a creator. I'm sure you've heard me say in the past that I'll never be satisfied, because if I ever get to the point that I get satisfied, I'll feel like there's nowhere left to go. Well, what Miss Fields said today resonated in a huge way. We have to stop and give ourselves permission to admire, to soak in, to feel good about the little accomplishments. Sure, there's a big picture, but it took a lot of steps to get there. To every journey, there's a destination, but you had to take the journey to get there. So when you stop to gas up your car, be grateful that you traveled that 350 miles. Well, my car actually got 400 to the gallon, so. But be grateful that you traveled that far. You traveled that far safely. You see what I'm saying? And then when you make the next leg, do it again. Celebrate. Be happy. Of course, when you get to your destination, that's still not the end of it. You just made it to your destination. Now you got to go back. And in between that, you got to have fun. Give yourself those moments. Relish, be happy, accept those completions, those mates. And even if you have 1,000 whips, the fact that you even got started on it. I know we don't want to see the whip pile. I'm grateful that I took a week to ask myself, am I or am I not? And I got rid of a lot of them. I've donated those that I was able to finish. A couple of people in my neighborhood who crochet were like, yeah, I'll finish this. So I got my whip pile under control, but I'm happy with the fact that I started it. I got that far. You know, and we have to do that. We have to do that. We have to give ourselves those pats on the back. We have to give ourselves that credit. The other thing she said was to give ourselves permission to be happy. Be happy. Let go and be happy. You know, we are in this business, whether it's for the sake of it being a business, for the sake of it being a hobby, however, whatever our involvement is in the crafting industry, in the crafting field, it's like a musician. We each have a part to contribute. You know, if you're a drummer and you sit at home and dabble with your piano that you've had for years, never really played professionally, and I'm in the studio and I think of this crazy song, but it's just in my head and I can sing a tune to you and you can pick it out on the piano, even though you're a drummer, Case in point, I am not a knitter. I'm not a knitter, y'all. I did this. I did this. I have had major screw ups in this. I have. And when my daughter saw it, she was like, "Who is that for?" I said, "Well, it's an oversized scarf. And what I'm going to do is complete it. And then I'm going to go back and remake it because I made a lot of mistakes. But I want to finish it first. Mistakes and all." And my daughter said, "Okay." And she looked so sad. And I couldn't understand why she looked so sad. And I asked her why. And she said, "Because I wanted it. And you know I never asked for anything." And she's absolutely right. And I said, "Well, can I?" She said, "Mom, I want it flaws and all. It's your first big knitted piece." So what we see as not good enough sometimes is everything to somebody else. Let's stop being so hard on ourselves. Okay? These are love tears. Not sad tears. As if I'm not stopped up enough. But I'm serious, guys. Seriously. We have to give out. I preach it to you with every video. Self-love is so important. And sometimes it starts with I made a major boo-boo here. I forgot whether I was supposed to knit or purl. And when I got down, I was like, oops. I could have taken those rows out. Well, no, I couldn't. Because I don't know how to salvage rows yet. So I either keep going or I take it all the way loose and start all over again. I was like, you know what? My daughter said she wanted it. So I decided to turn this into something positive. All below this is 4 days worth of work. This is the beginning of day 5. So I said what I was going to do. Being that I really wanted it to last or mark it by the weeks, then at the end of the week, which will be tomorrow at 11:59 a.m., I will do a couple of rows like this, which will mark how much I've done in a week. And she'll understand it, and I'll understand it, and it'll just be my little mark. It'll be my thing. It'll be a way to show what I've done. 84 rows in, guys. 84 rows in, and it's absolutely beautiful. And when I finish this ball, I'm going to find some more yarn, and I don't have to look far. Ooh, I'm surrounded by yarn. But I'm going to get some more yarn, and I'm going to put some more into it. And being that my baby girl wants it and her favorite color is blue, I'm going to find a blue somewhere. I might even go with this one. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Forgive me for being so nasally. Like I said, I've been working a lot, not just crocheting and knitting, but getting this pile down. I originally had one bag ready to donate to the oncology center here in Hampton. I now have 2 bags. And this is just going through things that I have. My whips, some of the UFOs that I decided to turn into FOs, that only needed like ends woven in, and those types of things. I make hats frequently, so I always have a surplus of hats. I always have a surplus of hats. So I was able, hats and scrunchies. Y'all, and the only reason I can't grab another one right now is because I can't reach that far. I moved some stuff yesterday, but Yeah, I've got proof. Hats and scrunchies. I got them everywhere. But the only thing, I can't send this to the oncology center because of the halo. But it's purple and I like this. So that one I've been pretty much holding on to. But yeah, love yourselves, guys. Give yourself permission to enjoy your journey. I don't care what it is, whether it's the fact that you're a content creator or the fact that you decided to take on a new project. You know, if you knocked out that first row or that first round, celebrate it. Get you a sip of coffee. And I'm glad I said coffee because I need mine. I don't even know what my cup is. Ooh, it's about to be some trouble in the city. I had found it. I'm going to make me some coffee now. I love you guys. I got about 28 minutes before time to go pick up the kids. I don't even have. Yeah, there's 28 minutes before time to go pick up the kids. So I'm going in here to make my coffee and get the first couple of sips. And the one thing about having a mug like this that's close to a Stanley mug is the fact that, and it's not a Stanley, this is a Miyoki. And that's cool. That's cool because it keeps the coffee hot, hot, hot. But I just wanted to jump on and tell you guys that, just to give you something uplifting, to take you through the day, take you through the week, the month, the year, you know, the decade, whatever. Please, please, please give yourself permission to love you. Give yourself permission to celebrate the little victories. They're worth it. You're worth it. Okay? So that is your PSA for today, coming from Kitty Lane. Love yourself, guys. It's like I tell you all the time, it is the greatest love of all. You can't give others the love they deserve unless you first love yourself the way you deserve, and you deserve the best. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. So until I see you on these YouTube streets again, peace out, guys.